Welcome back to Zielonka, episode 23. We are in October and we have got our sunflowers to harvest. Because we're going to do sunflowers often, and I have the money, I have invested in the helianthus header so that we can harvest them a lot quicker than we would do with a corn header. I think the only time we'll do corn is either for contracts or if we decide to expand on our operations, but because we've got the oil mill, I thought it made sense to get the sunflower header. So we've got that goes on here quite nicely. Oh, I've lifted it by mistake. So we're focusing on the big field right now. So we'll do a headland and then we'll go up and down. You can see, look, we're cracking along at 9 miles an hour, whereas with the corn header you'd only do 6. There is a couple of contracts available for harvest. Corn, sunflowers, cotton, and I think another corn one. The sunflower contract needs delivering to the oil mill. So I figured, as it was field 75, which is over there by the windmill, we can easily do that one because we're taking our sunflowers to the oil mill. So we should do that contract pretty quickly. Makes sense, we've got the header on, we're going to the oil mill. It's an easy one to do. Depending upon how we go today, I'll decide whether we do any other contracts. One other job we need to do today also is fertilize field, I want to say 85 and 86, I can't remember the numbers, or 86 and 87. Let's pull up the map. Yes, 86 and 87, where we put the canola, that needs fertilising, and then field 75 you can see is up here, so we can quickly get over there after we've done field 48. Yep, let's do field 48, then we'll go and do field 75, finish the contract, and then over here I've got field 26 and 27 where we need to harvest our sunflowers as well. So that is the immediate plan. Oh, I need to drop the header. There we are, drop the header. We are already nearly 40% full. So I think soon we do need to invest in a bigger harvester. I think I might have talked about that last time, but it's not the biggest priority right now. Okay. Oh dear, I've got to get used to having this header where you have to actually overlap, you can't go right to the edge like you do with some of the other headers. We've got a lot of ploughing to do, which we'll probably do in November. See, I've missed some again, look. We're doing very well here. We've also got carrots to do if we get time. Carrots to harvest. Oh my days. And then we'll finish harvesting the beetroot in November. But I'm going to crack on. I'll come back to you guys when we're nearly done. Hey guys, here we go. Welcome back. We've finished our field and we're now doing the contract. You can see the sunflowers in the trailer from our field. We're only 60% full. So we should easily be able to get the crop from this contract in the trailer and then empty it all out in one go. I did one headland, then one row, then I had to go and get the tractor and the trailer, bring it over. Right, that's empty. Let's go and put him back at the other end. So it's not going to take us long at all. If we get this guy ready. Okay. Right. Let's jump back in here. We can do this now. See the nice effects of the autumn mist. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? Very realistic, I think. Certainly from around here where I live. I know this is based in Poland, but the landscape around here isn't too different. I wouldn't call them hills, but a little bit of rolling countryside. Not a tremendous amount of trees, and we certainly get the mist. The only difference is we have a few more hedgerows, and frankly there's a little bit more space in between the fields. This is a bit crazy, if I'm honest. Right, drop the header. Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? So I think once we've done this contract, I'm going to do the fertilising to just break it up. Then I'll take the harvester over to the other two fields, and then we can get back to sunflower harvesting on the two small fields after we've done the fertilising. Right, lift the header up. I tell you what, you don't actually see a lot of people use these helianthus harvester heads on YouTube, I've got to say. I think I've only ever seen one other person use them. Mr. Sealy P used them once when he was harvesting lots of fields. I think he got one with a helianthus header like this, and then he had sunflower headers on his other harvesters. So I think he leased a couple on that map and owned one. But we're flush with cash, so it's been cool. Right. Okay, let's quickly finish this off, then we can get the sunflower seeds over to the oil mill, get that processing. At the moment, the potato processing plant's only doing chips with canola oil, so as soon as we can get the sunflower oil in there, we can start processing twice as many potatoes as we are right now, which means we earn money twice as quickly. Get the cash in. I think I said before about the fact that we can clearly process a tremendous amount of potatoes, so we need to plant a lot for next year, an awful lot. Okay, come on, let's finish quickly. Yes. Right. Oh, this is one reason we need another harvester. This is so slow. It's crazy. I mean, you can literally run faster than this thing moves. Okay, there we are. Let's get this bad boy out of the way. Alright, and how full did we end up in the trailer? Were we 90 odd percent? I'm guessing 95, 96? Only 84%. Wow. Well, that's with a contract and now a big field. And we're not going to get a lot of sunflower oil out of this, are we? You can see where I've missed on there. I obviously ran out of seeds and didn't realise, look. So there's not many beetroot. There's not as many beetroot in that field as you would have liked. I would have liked. I was clearly talking and not really paying attention to the fact that the seeds had run out. Okay, once we've done these sunflowers, we'll jump in that tractor and we'll do the harvesting. Okay, the oil mill is not far away. We'll cut across this field that we need to plough. And there we go, we can start emptying these, although we have to remember this trailer is very slow. But let's go and put the oil mill on. I've stopped the canola because we're almost full there for canola oil in the potato processing plant. But we can activate the sunflower oil. It's on distributing already. So once we get a decent amount of oil in here, a couple of thousand litres, then we'll put these second load of potato chips on. Right, are you empty? Right, you're empty. So we can go and do fertilising. Yep, let's go right to the edge. I need to remember we're not doing precision farming on this map. We've been doing that on Campaign of France. And I think we're going to get rid of this tractor soon. Right, we'll just go straight on and do the next one. Yeah, nearly 65 hours on here, which is nothing compared to real life, but it means that I don't have to do much and I have a lot of maintenance that I have to do. And the cost of keeping it running is ridiculous. So I'm going to upgrade. We've only got an 870. I'm going to upgrade to a 9 series, 900 series. I just can't decide which one to get. Okay, so that is the line, that is the middle. Yeah, 30 metres will do it. Okay. Right, so this will be done in no time at all. So I'm going to finish this off. Then I'm going to get the harvester and the tractor. I'm going to get them over to the other 2 small fields. And then I'm going to bring you guys back. See you in a bit. Hey guys, here we are. We're finishing off the first of the 2 little fields. You can see that we are 74% full in the harvester, and I haven't emptied it out yet, so there's not a lot of sunflower seeds to get from these small fields. So we are going to quickly finish this, then I'm going to set the helper on, and I will get the tractor and trailer and try and unload it. Right, let's lift the header. And turn him around. Let's get the helper going, and we can hopefully go and catch up with him before he gets to this end. There we go. It does move, doesn't it? Didn't quite get it right that time. There we are. The auger hit the trailer. It's not cool. Right. Now, because we're so close to the fence, he's probably not going to go all the way. We're going to have to do a headland. So I need to quickly move the tractor and then jump back in the harvester, and then we can do a headland. Right, let's move him out of the way. Right, see, that's why he was backing into there, because he was going to do something silly. Right, so we can put the header on. There we are. We'll go and do a headland, and then there's plenty of space when we get back up this end. Okay, as I was flicking through or tapping through, you might have seen the other one was subsoiling. We had a whole bunch of fields that needed ploughing where we'd had root crops, so I've got the other class subsoiling just one of the fields while we're doing this, because then we'll need both the tractors while we do the carrots, so they can alternate travelling with the trailers to and from the soup factory. I'm assuming I'm going to put them in the soup factory. It's a big assumption. Right, header down. Yeah, so hopefully that class will have finished field, I'm sure it's field 50. By the time we're ready to do our carrots. Yeah, get this done quickly. We'll have to get the mulcher out on all these sunflower fields as well. We can do that next month, or indeed over winter for these sunflower fields. We don't need to desperately turn them around like we did the fields that we needed to put the canola in. But all the beetroot and carrots have to be harvested by the end of November, so I need to ideally get my carrots done in October, and then I can do the beetroot in November. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to finish this off. The factory, the oil mill is on the way, a very, very slight detour back to the farm. So we'll be obviously emptying the sunflowers in the oil mill on the way back. And then I will send the class and the trailer straight up to the carrot field. Yeah, actually, what field are the carrots in? Good. Field 49. Okay. Right, that's the only carrot field we've got, so that's the only one we need to get done today. And you can see field 50, we've nearly finished cultivating on there, or subsoiling I should say. So that's going to plan. He'll be done just in time to pick up the other trailer. So I'm going to meet you guys when I'm ready to start on the carrots. Hey guys, here we go. We are now doing the carrots. You can see I've started with the smaller tractor because I did headlands at the end we're driving towards. There's a lot of trees on the side here. There's not a lot of space to turn around the harvester. So based on the way we enter the field and the way that we've planted them, going the rows this way, I did a couple of headers at this end so that it was possible for us to turn around a little bit easier. So that's what I did. A couple of rows up and down there, and then I've started on this end. Doing those edges is easier with the smaller trailer. If I can quickly get out of the Fiat's way, yes, then I can back up a little bit into the ditch without going all the way in. In fact, I'm making a right mess of this. So I'm going to have to drive over them. All that time doing headlands to avoid doing exactly this. I didn't think about that properly as I was talking to you guys. That's my excuse and I am sticking to it. Right. There we go. So I'm wondering if we're going to fill up the truck. We're not going to fill it at this end, so probably when we get back down to where I messed the turnaround, we'll probably be a foot close to full at that point. We're at 80% now. And then this, you can see I've got 65 hours on this class, and then this Fiat has obviously got a few hours on it as well. These are the two we're going to upgrade once we've finished the harvest. I'm going to get all the hours I can out of them this season. and then I'm going to start afresh next year. We're going to pretend the other farmer hasn't planted canola on this field. And that it is empty. Right. There we go, good to go. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to hand in the Fiat and get obviously a class, because we're going with class on this map. I think the small class, the 600, the top model goes to the 690, I'm sure goes to 205 horsepower. So it gives me slightly more horsepower than the Fiat as a small option. And then this one I'm thinking I'm going to turn into the 900 series. God, we might gauge this just right, 97, 98, 99. Yes, we're going to get 100. Just missed a few there. Right. So, are we going to send these to the preserves or the soup factory? Let's have a look. Who needs carrots? So, we could do the carrots at the preserved food factory. And we've got plenty of carrots there to keep us going for a while in the soup factory. So, if we come out, go to here, create job, deliver, preserved food factory, not looping, because that never works. Start the job. And we can now get in this class. There we go. And this is why we did the headland. So if I get this just right, we can turn right under there. There we go. Rock on. Look at that. Perfect. There we are. Can we see the other one going? No, not yet. So the preserves food factory seems to fly through the crop, processes it quite quickly, whereas the soup factory it actually doesn't really get through it a lot. So I'm going to prioritise the preserves. You can see the class in the background going up to the preserves food factory at the top there. We'll prioritise that, and then anything that's left over we'll then put in the soup factory. Right. There we go. Perfect. Right, so I'm gonna get on with these, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys when we're nearly finished. Hopefully by that point we'll have the preserved food factory full up, and we'll be putting extra in the soup factory. But let's see if we get that many. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just finishing off this last field of carrots. You can see we're doing the last row. We've filled up the preserves factory. That got completely filled up, and the last 2 trailers of carrots have gone to the soup factory. So actually it'll be interesting to see how close we get to filling that up in a minute, because we've got 13,500 carrots in here. what have we got in the soup factory? 390,000, so we're going to be at over 400,000, the same as the red beet and the parsnips. So I just need to go and take these to the soup factory. So yeah, we've got the right amount of carrots this year. We've filled up. We've still got some in the little silo from last year, which obviously in reality we would have put in, and then we would have put carrots back into the silo, right? But I'm not going to sit there and empty the silo and refill the silo. But we have, done a good job. We haven't got enough potatoes. We've already covered that in previous episodes. We need to do a lot more next year. And now we've got just the red beet to harvest in November. So I'm going to take these to the soup factory. I think that is it for this episode, guys. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.